Hello, Bijoux Ngwanda here, reporting to you the latest immigration news in the DC metropolitan area. I am Bijoux Ngwanda, an immigration lawyer based here in DC. However, I do have clients across the country and around the world because we are dealing every day with complex US immigration law cases. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And please do not forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. If you enjoy the content, you go ahead and share, like. Don't forget to comment below. Also follow me on all platforms. Links are in the description box below. By the way, we have a first live session. We are going to have our first live session on January 20th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, when we are going to address all Trump policies and executive orders as he starts signing them. Okay, we're going to go over each of them. Probably going to be at least every other day, right? Just depending on how he moves. Okay, let's get right into it with the first news. The first news is that Trump is trying to bring back Title 42. Remember, during the pandemic, he brought back to life Title 42, pretty much justifying the closing of the border. Remember, the travel ban is coming. It is really coming. And I'm going to address in another separate video, really, what can you do if the travel ban gets you while you are outside of the country. Let me put a note here. Outside travel ban. So basically, Title 42 is going to come back to life. Under Trump, they're trying to find some type of diseases so that they can justify the travel ban, the closing of the borders. Remember that Trump is really good in going back to old policies, trying to revive them the way he did with the public charge. I used to work at the bank. That's why the term chargeback always in my mind. But anyway, the public charge. So now he's going to come back again with Title 42. We don't have Corona anymore, but he's going to find his experts and people who are drafting those policies are going to come up with an argument, a reasoning behind travel ban, closing the borders, because they said that migrants are coming from different countries that have various diseases. Therefore, they have to close the border. They have to prevent people from entering the United States so that they can deal with those type of diseases. This is just coming. Okay, this is breaking news. Okay, then we're gonna go to other news. California, raids in California. ICE is conducting operations in California in the Kern County area. What can you possibly do? You do not have to answer the door if they show up to your house. If you happen to answer the door, please do not answer to any questions. Assert your right to remain silent. Assert your right to an attorney. You do not have to sign any documents. And pretty much until you have an attorney present to defend your right. You still have your rights, okay? Please assert them firmly. That's the only thing you can do, because raids in California. Number 3, latest news number 3, Trump is going to rescind the policy that suggested that you cannot go into public schools, into schools, basically district schools, to enforce immigration laws. So basically, he's going to send ICE in schools, and he's going to do schools raid. He said he's going to rescind that old policy. But this one is really going to be challenged in court. And the reason it's going to be challenged in court here, because we have a Supreme Court case law, Plyler versus Doe, that clearly states that any undocumented child is entitled to education. That's why the school cannot ask a child who happen to be undocumented or any child of their immigration status. They cannot, because they're entitled to an education, and that law came, I believe, in 1982. That's a Supreme Court case. So if Trump is going to rescind that old policy, then he's going to face challenge in court for that. Okay. Number 4, USCIS is going to be refunding. Remember the parole in place policy? That policy was a joke, to be honest with you, because the Biden administration, this is just my personal opinion, the Biden administration waited too long. Way too long. Okay? They waited too long to come up with the policy, to start rolling out the policy. As a matter of fact, they waited until August, the year of the election, to come up with the policy, because you cannot predict for sure you're gonna win the election so that you can follow through, because those type of policy, of course, it's going to be challenged in court, right? You do it in advance so that you have sometimes to fight, but they didn't do it. Maybe they were so sure they're gonna win in 2024 so they can continue to fight for it, but no, they did not win. And then the court pretty much struck that policy, that Biden parole in place fake policy, really, to be honest with you. It just didn't do anything to people. And the good thing is that at least they're gonna refund, right? They have to refund, okay? They have to refund the money. Just be aware that you're gonna get your refund. It was $580, and let's say you have family members who apply, so they're gonna refund the money as well. Okay. And lastly, there is a bill that is going to be passing anytime soon. Already passed because this is a bipartisan effort, already passed the House, and it's going to be passing the Senate anytime soon, and it's going to be law. They are going to detain, arrest, and deport any undocumented immigrant who's committing any type of theft crimes, okay, or any vicious or violent crime, even if it's a minor crime like shoplifting, larceny, theft, burglary. Burglary is huge, but those small crimes like shoplifting, larceny, they're gonna do it. Burglary, vicious, violent crime, yeah, they are going to arrest that individual, detain them, report them to ICE, and that person is going to be deported. This is going to become law. So if you know anybody who's violent, they just have to be aware, especially with domestic violence, they just have to be aware that they might be deported if that becomes law, which it's going, because it's a bipartisan effort. Just be aware, violence of any kind, domestic violence, that's the major one. Theft, shoplifting in stores, stuff like that, happen to be undocumented, you be deported, period. That is going to be law. Those are the immigration news. Again, we are going to be having a live session. If you have questions, hold on to them. Unless you need a consultation SIP, you can schedule it by using a consultation link in my bio description box below. But if you don't have any type of emergency, you can just wait. We're gonna have live, and I'm gonna answer all your questions, I promise. By the way, please share, please like. I'm going all in on TikTok. If you haven't seen my videos on TikTok, we're getting a lot of views. I'm going all in, giving advice here and there. Just follow me on TikTok. Do not miss anything, because we're getting there, right? The guy is coming with everything upside and down. You don't want to miss anything. That's why you need to hit the notification bell, and follow me on TikTok as well. And I'm posting on Instagram as well. Our Facebook page and group is dormant. I don't know why people joined the group. The purpose was to ask questions, but nobody asked questions there. But anyway, we're gonna be live here, okay? January 20th. Mark your calendar, 6 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube and Instagram. Until next time, bye-bye.